it's about 9 o'clock, and I missed my flight. Can you believe that, right? Came from London to, where was it again? Bangkok, all on time, no problem at all. Then I went from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, all absolutely fine. Chiang Mai to Kunming, all absolutely fine. Then, from this place, I was told that in Heathrow, I was told that my luggage would end up in the final destination, right? Which is the next flight from where I am now. Still at Kunming Airport. At Kunming Airport, they said, oh, your check-in is at 5:25, right? So at 5:25, go through. There's a massive queue. When you get to the end of this queue, you have to go through security to, get your bags x-rayed and all that. I got frisked more than I've ever been frisked in my entire life, and trust me, I've been frisked quite a number of times. So what happened was, excuse me, sorry boss. So what happened was, not only did the frisking take forever, because they take your phone chargers off you. Apparently, you're not allowed phone chargers in China. I'm not exactly sure why, because that's where they make them, innit? But so they took that off me. I was like, hang on a minute, I've just paid 10 quid for this. But apparently you're not allowed phone chargers in a little power pack thing. Excuse me. Oops. Fair play. So, not only that, when I got out of the security frisking scenario, the walk to gate number 63, which was mine, is about an hour. And they don't tell you this when they say check-ins at 5:25. They don't say, oh, and by the way, it's going to take you an hour to walk to the place. This is me walking to the gate. I'm actually I had to book another flight. The hassle involved since getting to this airport, it was all lovely before. Outside in the sunshine, giving you the tour and all the rest of it. Just going to squeeze past these people. Excuse me. But what happened was, when I got to the check-in desk, when I got to the gate, my flight had already left because of the long queue to check in, because the long queue for the security, and the long walk, the long ass walk down to the gate number 63. Luckily this time, what I had to do, I'm now actually going to go to gate 47. I'm half an hour early. I've had both my phone chargers taken off me now. I've had 4 cigarette lighters taken off me. Imagine that, you can't even come through here with a cigarette lighter. My God. I thought it was difficult trying to get through an airport in London. In China, it's nigh impossible. I was almost strip searched. There's like people sticking their hand down my pants and stuff. Having a good old rummage. And it's like, my gosh. So then, obviously with the language barrier kicking in full effect, what I had to do, I had to use the WeChat app, which I had on my mobile phone luckily, didn't have it on my iPad. In order to log into Facebook and use Wi-Fi on my iPad, because my battery was going flat on my phone because the chargers had been taken off me, you have to have this thing called WeChat. You have to have it already installed in order to be able to log onto the Wi-Fi. And of course I didn't have it on my iPad. I was trying to use the airport's free Wi-Fi to get the app on my iPad, which obviously that doesn't work. You need the Wi-Fi for the app, you need the app to log into the Wi-Fi. It's crazy. But anyone back in the UK has heard of WeChat. 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 It's a great app, and it's the one that they use the most out here, and it's the one that is available. I can use it every day, all day. I can make free phone calls, I can send free messages and videos, all that kind of stuff. So you want to keep in touch with the Fossard, get WeChat on your phone and send me a friend request. Username, of course, DanSumo73, DANSUMO number 73. So that is the best way you're going to get to keep in touch with me on a, if you want to, it's free on Wi-Fi. So if I've got a friend who send me friend requests, I can call you. I can call you for nothing. I can call you for free from anywhere in China, and have good old chin wags with you, which would be cool actually, because to hear a native tongue, you wouldn't have thought how much you would miss hearing your own language until you go to a place where nobody speaks it and nobody understands you. So in order to get I had to find out where my bag was. My God, that took an hour to find out where my luggage was, because I thought it was going on to the 4th flight destination, but it wasn't. So luckily, actually a blessing in disguise, because if I had caught that earlier flight, I would have got to the final destination with no luggage. And that would have been proper shit. So fortunately for me, I've been blessed with a second opportunity to come back to gate 47. Whoop, there it is. So I'm coming back to gate number 47, and once I'm there, I'm going to sit my ass down and do absolutely nothing for half an hour, because I've had my baggage has been x-rayed more times than I would care to remember. I've had half my stuff taken off me because it's illegal, apparently. Like, not exactly sure how, but so I've now got a second chance to get out to Suchai, it's called Suchai, which is just it's a 3-hour drive from the place, which is a 3-hour flight away from here. So I've still got 6 hours. I've still got 6 hours of travelling to do. Look at that. Can you get infinity? Can you keep going and keep going and keep going? Maybe you can. Anyway, yeah, I've got another opportunity because I now can get my flight, which the guy from the school had to rebook me another flight, obviously, because they paid for the fourth flight, because they changed the destination at the last minute. So up until yesterday, I was meant to be living in Kunming, which is where I am now, the city where this airport is. But about an hour before I left London, they said, "Oh, you're going to be living on a beach," which is brilliant. But because they'd booked the fourth flight, when they said in Heathrow, your luggage is going to go all the way to your final destination, what they actually meant was a final destination on the ticket that I'd purchased, which is here, Kunming, not the next stop, which is Suchai. So, cut a long story short, I'm now back at gate 47. I'm going to do nothing whatsoever for half an hour, so that I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. I'm sitting here, the plane hasn't even arrived yet. I can see the runway from here, so there'll be, obviously I'm not late, I'm well early, because there's only about 20 people here. There's the people sitting by, this is gate 47, this one. So there's about 10 people there, and about 20 people there. So that means I've got loads of time, loads and loads and loads of time. But what a kerfuffle, what a palaver, trying to get from A to B in Kunming Airport. I mean, it's massive for starters. It's absolutely huge, as you've probably seen from the video I'd done earlier of the great big, not spire, but the roof has like got a massive point on the top of it. It looks amazing. Saw a really cool sunset earlier as I was just wandering around outside looking for stuff. Oh, it's difficult. So I had to, in order to get the translation gap thing going, I had to ring up the colleague that I know in China who's organising all this entire trip for me. He then had to talk Chinese to the people at the check-in desk to explain what had happened regarding my suitcase and regarding my missing the flight and the security and all the rest of it. Then I had to then go and find where my luggage was. Luckily my luggage was at this airport. It'd just been put in a, not lost property, but the people that haven't claimed their luggage yet, it was in that area. So I went in, there's one suitcase there, mine, which I recognised straight away because of the red padlock. Yeah. I've been awake since like, let me think. I woke up on Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, having only had 2 hours sleep. I went to bed at 3 a.m, woke up at 5, and I think I've had like an hour's kip here, an hour's kip there on the flights. I've had like, let me think, this is going to be the fourth flight. Another 3 hours. I'm going to try and get my head down 3 hours on this flight because it's dark. So there'll be not much look out the window. Obviously I've got a window seat, but there might be some, aerial views of cities, but trying to take photographs out of plane windows at night is completely worthless, as you probably know if you've done it, and you've got pictures of like grey, dark, grainy kind of photographs with little dots on, which you thought looked fantastic out the window at the time, but when it comes down to looking at the pictures, it doesn't do it any justice. You can see the best view in the world, but if you take a picture of it out of the plane and then you show it to somebody, they're just looking at it on the screen about yay big, whereas you've seen it in your entire peripheral vision when you're looking at it at the time. Anyway, I am waffling, but that's, my videos wouldn't be the same without a bit of waffle. But hashtag waffle. But what a palaver, just getting to the other side of the world. It was all going swimmingly well until it was my fault. I presumed, or I misunderstood that when they said your luggage, you're going to your final destination, they meant this place. which is the final destination of the ticket, which I booked, which was London to London to Bangkok, Bangkok to Chiang Mai, and Chiang Mai to Kunming, which is here. It's only because they put a fourth flight on, I was like, you know, oh, my luggage must be going to the fourth place. Nah. But luckily, it didn't cost me a penny because the school booked another flight. You know, I don't know how they've got this unlimited aeroplane ticket budgets for lunatic English people that, you know, that can't get on flights in time. But it's crazy, you know, when they say, you know, your flights, you know, I was in the check-in time at the right time. It's just the queue. My goodness, it's almost like a train full of tourists who just got off and come to the airport just before 5:25. So as I got to the check-in, it was like, you know, 50 people in the queue. It was like, and it's not exactly quick, you know, you've got to scan everybody and frisk everybody and x-ray all their stuff. And it was just like, my gosh, it's just a lot took a lot longer than I thought, which is why I was late. You know, the walk. I'm at gate 47. It probably took maybe 5 minutes walking from where I was earlier talking about this video, where gate 47 was. Gate 63, right in the distance back there, kind of the numbers in the back, 55, and each gate after that is spaced out, I reckon, about 100 metres each. I reckon, because this is 47 here. So 47's here, right there. That's 47. 46. That's gate 46. So all that distance. 48 is, I don't know where. Well, 49's down there. But it just goes on and on. 63. You know, it's like, I knew it would be the last one. You know, you come through check-in, you're already delayed, thinking, oh my God, I've got to rush. But it's the furthest gate away, and you know, I'm not the most agile of gentlemen, and so me, you know, with a girt moleskin coat, you know, and you know, carrying all your stuff about a mile through an airport for no good reason because your flight's already left. It's great, but when I get to Suchai, which is going to be about midnight, and then another 3-hour drive to where I'm going to be living. Once I get there, I'm going to do another video because that will be my final stop, my final destination. When I get there, I'll be like, right, bed, good night. But obviously, I'll be still buzzing by the fact that I'm A, in China still, and B, in my new home. So when I get there, obviously, I'll do another video in the morning. I'm going to try and make as many videos as I can because it's you know, video diaries. It's, you know, I've got pen and paper with me, you know, journal, that kind of thing. But you know, the modern age, everybody wants to watch a video of somebody. I don't know why they want to watch a video of me with a silly pair of sunglasses on, putting a lens right up like that. So you get this kind of a lens in a lens in a lens in a lens. Pretty cool though. My £2.50 sunglasses. So the next stop is Suchai, and that is 3-hour flight and a 3-hour drive, which is brilliant. Another 6 hours of travelling to do, which is going to be great. At least I get to sit in a car and look out the window all the way there. At least I get to do some real travelling, you know, like you can actually see stuff and pass things and kind of get your bearings a little bit. When you get closer towards the other end, you can kind of go, oh yeah, we'll pass that on the way. I remember seeing that, or, you know, left at the sand and when you get to the water stuff and at the end of the sand, that you've gone too far, you know. But it's going to be exciting, man. I'm well excited. And meeting out that Chinese girl earlier on, or she was American, but she was Chinese, you know, so she was fluent, obviously, in American, in English. But she thought I was Australian, which was funny. I was like, nah, George, man, no. You know, she's like, oh, I just took you know, the wrong guess. It was 50-50, either, you know, Australian or South African or English. I was like, okay. But yeah, she was a wealth of information, telling me just about stuff that you can do, stuff that you can't do, places to go, and how it all works with the internet and all that kind of stuff, and how it's kind of not as banned as people tend to think that it is. You know, you're saying that the Chinese internet is vast. You know, it's huge. There's 1 billion people on it. You know, and they're all kind of using it every day. Just because you can't get the English-speaking websites like Facebook, YouTube, you know, all that kind of stuff, Instagram that everyone uses every day in the UK. Funny enough, we don't use or we don't really hear of Chinese websites, funny enough, because we're not Chinese. But when you're in China, that's all they ever have. Obviously, that's self-explanatory, but hopefully I'll be able to get on a VPN. I don't even know how you connect to VPNs, but the viral private network, which means you can just jump on and get any old websites. At the moment, on my phone, I can get Wi-Fi But when I try to go on, because I'm obviously in the airport, free Wi-Fi at the airport, when I try to log on to Facebook, it won't open Facebook because obviously it's banned. But once I get on the VPN, the viral private network, I should be able to use it no problem. If I can't, tough. It's kind of like, you know, I might open up an account with some Chinese websites and, you know, the Chinese version of YouTube, which I know that there is, 'cause I've seen it. I just haven't been able to understand any of the buttons to create an account. But when I do, I'll put all these videos I've been making. You might see them all at once. I might try and share one a day. It's tricky. But once again, when I get to the school, obviously they have Wi-Fi there as well. And when I'm in the apartment where I'm going to be living, there's Wi-Fi there as well. So I'll try and get it all sussed out and try and work out whether I can do, you know, Facebook Live or Periscope if people don't have Facebook Live. Periscope is what started it all off, doing the live stuff, which was wicked, you know, to be able to broadcast live. That's how I first found out about, funny enough, about Chiang Mai. I was watching a guy who was walking around Thailand, obviously because that's where Chiang Mai is, showing all these amazing golden temples. So he was walking around, going inside with his phone, filming stuff, and it's like, my God, this is happening now, this is live, this is amazing. So I got to know quite a bit about this place called Chiang Mai because I've been following this fella, and he did broadcasts every day. Just him walking up and down the streets, showing you stuff, because it's like, you know, if you're watching what's the name, a live video of somebody at the other side of the world, it's like, oh, I've never been there, it looks really cool. Wow, it's got all this amazing scenery and architecture and stuff. So I followed him, you know, I was following him. Not like a, you know, stalker, but I was just watching his videos, and it's like, wow, isn't that strange that when Periscope started, probably 2 years ago, and I was, you know, getting well into it, following a chap from travelling around Thailand in Chiang Mai. I mean, of all the places in Thailand, just happened to be in Chiang Mai, and that's where I ended up today. And it's beautiful, well nice place. Yeah, so that's actually 70 minutes of waffling you've had for free, which is pretty good because, you know, my hourly rate ain't cheap, you know, but you lot, because you're so brilliant, you can have it all for nothing. But anybody that wants to keep in touch with me, like properly, like to, you know, I could, you know, WhatsApp's all good and well, but you know, the main one in China is called WeChat. WeChat. Add it on your iPhones or your tablets or your Androids, whatever. Send me a friend request at DanSumo73, which is what my name is all across the internet. DANSUMO73. And I'll get your friend request. I can make free phone calls to you, and you can make free phone calls to me. You know, obviously text and videos and pictures and all that, so I'll be able to share loads of photographs. It is a bit like, you know, the main social media platform in China, which is great because I already had it on my phone before I come here. So I was just chatting with some of my colleagues who were already there, asking what it's like and how it is and all the rest of it, which is great. But now obviously all that information they gave me is irrelevant because I'm not going to be with them. I'm going to be in a different town where there's going to be new people that I haven't yet met or spoken to via WeChat. So get WeChat on your phones. It's like the icon. Hang on, I'll show you. I won't just tell you, I'll show you. So you know what you're looking for. The icon is that green one there. It's got two little speech bubbles. Green one, two little speech bubbles with eyes. Each of the speech bubbles looks like a little face, like two little eyes. So that's, you know, because there's loads of different ones that look the same. But WeChat, get it on your phone, get it on your tablet, get it on your whatever laptop. Send me a friend request, and I'll keep in touch. That'll be the best way. I'm saying that'll be the best way for me to be able to keep in touch with you because I don't quite know yet how the Facebook thing's working with a viral private thing. I'm sure it'll be all right, but I don't know as yet. But mobile on the go, you know, once I'm in a Wi-Fi zone anywhere, WeChat is going to be the way forward for me. So that's how I'm going to keep in touch. So if one of those people said, "Oh, keep in touch," which a lot of people did, which is brilliant, and I want to keep in touch with as many people as possible. So if you send me a friend request on WeChat, I'll be able to keep in touch with you like that. It's all good and well. I'm at gate number 47. It's the magic number. Well, it is for me because I can't believe I missed my flight. Can you believe that? I've been in this airport since about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it's now getting on for 9:30. And I mean, it is a massive airport, don't get me wrong. It just goes on, that concourse goes on and round and round, just goes on and on. Down that way, just goes on and on and on. When you get to the top there, this is the third floor. There's like 4 more floors and basements and stuff. It's vast, absolutely enormous, and I can't wait to go and have a look at it. not the airport. I've seen all that. I've seen every single tile and brick that there is here. But it's an amazing building. That roof blew me away. That view from the front was amazing. Took a couple of good pictures of it at night time because it's all lit up, because it's all neon, obviously. And it's going to be fantastic, because once I get to the final destination, especially tomorrow, if the sun's out and I'm around a beach, ooh, that's going to make some pretty viewing. But I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to show you. And I can't wait to have a look at it and just get amongst it and get involved and have an incredible year. I can't believe I'm out here for a year. This is, like I said on that post on Facebook, it's the biggest thing I've ever done. Coming here by myself, it's huge. I mean, obviously people go travelling, but it might go travelling for a couple of months. Do it for a year, and I've committed to a year. I've said, yeah, that was their contractual kind of thing. Can you commit to a year? Yes, right, you're the man for the job. So one of the good things about having not your own house, no stuff of your own, even though it's shit, all my stuff's gone fucking missing, and having kind of no kids, but it's all those three magic ingredients: no house of your own, no commitments with ties and rent and bills and all the rest of it, no possessions apart from a suitcase full of shite, and there's a funny story for you. When I checked in at this fourth airport, which is obviously not the same one that I booked, they said, the weight allowance for luggage is 20 kilograms. Mine's 29.9. And I said, I'm not fucking taking out any more shit. I'm not taking anything out of my suitcase, because I can't just put on, a third of my luggage. I can't just wear it. I've got my little rucksack here, which is full already of Viz comics and rubber johnnies. I mean, all that kind of other stuff. But it's full of stuff. It's that's full. So I said, I'm not taking them all out. So they've had to put an extra heavy sticker on it, but I just thought I'm not emptying a third of my luggage out of my suitcase, not after the bloody morning I've had, or the afternoon rather. But all that kind of stuff, and keep in touch whatever you do, because it'd be wicked to keep in touch, and I'm just trying to reprogram my train of thought, as I've slightly gone off track on a tangent when I started talking about the old luggage allowance weight thing. But keep in touch, WeChat, and it's all good. Coming to the other side of the world by yourself, what an amazing thing to do. It's not like I'm here with any mates. We can just go out on a lash. It's not like a lad's tour holiday thing. It's just me by myself and a suitcase, going to teach English, going to teach Chinese children. I can't wait. Like working at PGL was the best job ever, because it was just school kids from age of 12 to sort of 15. Wicked age group, just the people that just bang up for it. Ada on holiday anyway. I mean, it's going to be slightly different, because you're not down the beach. I don't think you might be. I don't actually know. There could be opportunities to take children to the beach. So that's what PGL was all about. But the fact that I'm going to be living there, I'm only working 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, 20 hours. The rest of the time, it's beach time. It's going to be fantastic. I just can't wait to have a look at it. I can't wait to see another part of China, as opposed to the front of this airport. I've seen the front of this airport and inside this airport and upstairs and downstairs. I know enough about this airport. I could do a sort of I could do a miniature documentary. Them sort of Maureen, the driving instructor, and all that sort of stuff. I'm on first name terms with most of the security guards and the check-in staff, and what am I talking about? But I just thought, it's what an amazing thing to do. Anyone that ever gets the opportunity to come and do something like this, really, really give it some serious thought, because they said to me, we're crying out for people that are native English speakers, i.e. you lot, people that I got no qualifications apart from, I got an A at German in GCSE, I got B's, C's, D's and E's for my GCSEs, no A levels, no degree, I think my highest, I got an art and design foundation course. I think that's my highest qualification, because when I went to university to do graphic design, I did this first year twice and fucked it off. I thought, sod this, and I went and worked in France. So, it just goes to show, qualifications don't mean dick. They really don't. People say, you've got to go to college to get degrees. Like, fuck that. Experience over qualification every time. If you're going to be working with children, who'd rather employ someone that's got years of experience working with children in a similar environment, or somebody that's just come out of college and has never seen a child in their life, but has a degree to say that they can do it? It's crazy. Experience over qualifications, and what an experience coming across the world like this, 6,000 miles away by tonight, by my final destination. It's going to be amazing. on me Jack Jones. And I'm not saying I'm Billy No Mates. I did ask some people if they wanted to come. Some people have got commitments, i.e. a house that they live in, rent that they're paying, possessions that they own, family, children and partners and blah blah blah.